hot spring, even though it is mistreated rather than preserved, is spoken fondly of by the locals. Our journey takes us 31 kilometers from Nebbi town, our intended destination, Panyimur sub-county. We walk through the maize and sorghum gardens of Amoropi. Cotton too is still a major crop grown in this low-lying area, as well as cassava. There is no signage to show where the hot spring is, but the locals know their way around. There are two outstanding structures. We are told they are the gate to the hot springs. We are finally at the hot and cold springs from a stream that flows between stones adjacent to the swamp shrubs.
Is that where it is boiling?
When you dip your hands into the water, it is about 60 degrees centigrade. On the other side, cold water flows from the swamp. The spring temperatures have remained the same for years. Beneath the water is grey algae, a result of dirt that diffuses in.
By now, the degree of hotness is a bit not as hot as it used to be in the early 1970s.
This dirt is from the activity that carries on in the hot springs. The locals use them as a wash basin. Some even bathe in them. We are told that the hottest point of the springs is about 50 meters away, but we have no access to it. We begin to find means to the hottest springs, but slowly, those leading the way begin to back away.
The intensity of the scorching sun continues every other minute that passes, and of course the caretakers of the area are telling us there is no way we can make it to the hottest springs. But we are saying we are not about to give up. We must witness what happens and what exquisite things are hidden within this thick vegetation.
The grass is deceptive. It hides just how deep the water beneath it is.
The residents say you can easily sink in and immediately you'll get boiled.
Oh, surprisingly, the water is lukewarm. Our curiosity is heightened.
In the past, it was used for boiling eggs. If you drop the eggs there, you tie it with a piece of string, you drop it there, it can hardly take 10 minutes, you will get it boiled. Even banana, even potatoes, even cassava can easily be boiled there.
We eventually get to the much spoken of spring. The one they say is hotter than the others. Our adventure ends here.
Now the degree of hotness is a bit not as hot as it used to be. Could have been caused by the papaya swamp covering most part of the hot spring, and that could have really reduced the degree of hotness.
We make our way to Panyimur town, close to the River Nile. It is a busy place. A lot of fish in its varieties is dried and exported to Congo. From here, we are supposed to carry on to a point where River Nile flows through Lake Victoria. We cut the journey short though, because there are no life jackets. Many use this route daily, but with no life jackets, we worry for their safety. There is so much a tourist would enjoy in Panyimur, but slowly, the sites lose value as no one has given attention to developing them.
So very few tourists come, very, very few. At least maybe once in a year, mostly students from within.
Sudhir Byaruhanga, NTV.